Hello everyone, Zero Fossil Fuel. Today is Sunday, June 20th, 2010, and I just want to wish all you dads out there a happy Father's Day. I've been asked by a few people to if I would provide an update on the progress of the garden, and I've been kind of busy lately, so it's been a little hard to do that, but just real quickly, I've had my share of successes and disappointments. If you want to come back here to the very end of the garden, I ended up planting from a nursery two variety of tomato plants. I have in the front, what do I have in the front here? Called Sun Cherry, and these have already begun to produce some tomatoes. They're starting to pop out here. And in the back I have my Brandywine that I had tried from seedlings that didn't work out so well. Along the back I had an entire row of carrots in this row here. They did not germinate at all. My cucumbers did not germinate at all, and the row of turnips that I had behind the beans did not germinate at all. The soil apparently was too compacted for the seeds to germinate properly. So I ended up going to the garden supply store and picking up a 3 cubic foot compressed bag of peat moss for the garden. Took that and mixed it into the back of the garden here in this small section so that the seedlings may have a chance to germinate this time. So I have replanted just a small row of turnips right here next to the tomatoes. I've planted a row of carrots again along the front, probably about to the edge of where I have my peppers, and I've tried replanting the cucumbers again to see if I can get them to germinate. Hopefully they will, and hopefully I'll be able to harvest them in unison with the rest of the garden. Some of the other plants that we bought, a couple of green peppers, sweet green peppers that my wife wanted. The beans are doing extremely well. What I've done since the last time I started shooting video is I took a couple of wooden poles, drove them into the ground on either side of the row, strung a piece of twine across, and then just ran some sticks into the ground with the twine pre-tied to the sticks near the base of each bean plant, tied them off very loosely at the top so that I could adjust the tension and allowed the beans to climb. I had to get the beans to climb on each of their own respective pieces of twine, but of real interest, and I don't know how much significance this has or not, but looking down from the top of the twine down at the bean plants, virtually every single bean plant is climbing the twine in a counterclockwise direction. Does that mean anything? I don't know, but I do know that every time that I've tried to rewind it and cause it to grow in a clockwise direction, it stopped in the clockwise direction and resumed again in the counterclockwise direction. Very strange. I have no idea what it has to do with. Magnetic fields? Who knows? Next row is our endive lettuce. That's doing pretty well. And the next row closest to the sprinkler head is my iceberg lettuce. That is not doing so well. Quite a few of them did not germinate towards the center. So I'll see what takes and what doesn't. This row here is pathetic. I forget what I even tried starting in this row originally. I tried sprouting some broccoli seeds indoors and transplanting them outdoors. That didn't work. I went to the local garden shop just up the street here, and I bought some sad-looking started broccoli plants and spinach. 2 out of the 6 broccoli plants looks like they might survive, and only 1 out of the 6 spinach plants that I bought will survive. The rest of them were dead, probably before I bought them. So it only set me back a couple of dollars for each bunch of 6. I'm not going to worry about it. I've got my summer squash. I have 3 summer squash that have, actually 4, that have sprouted and started to take root very well. I have some acorn squash, three plants there that have begun to take well, and my butternut squash did very well. At the very back of the rows behind the squash, I have a couple of eggplant, and I bought those, of course, at the nursery as well, pre-started, because obviously they didn't just pop up overnight. And those have already started to sprout some fruit. With the breezes coming through here, I did have to put some posts in the ground to shore these plants up, because I'm just afraid they're all going to break over and then I'm not going to have anything at all. But that's about it. So coming along, got some things starting to happen. A few tomatoes are starting to pop out. Got some peppers on the pepper plants, and the squash will be plentiful, I can tell you that, this year. So that's it for now from the garden, Zero Fossil Fuel. Once again, everyone have a happy Father's Day. I hope you're enjoying the Freedom Garden Project. Peace.